They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Jordan. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
On the option. Keeps it on the option. There he goes. Past the 20. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Miller. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding a way.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. That's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. This time they'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 45 on his way. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Hits inside, it's Jordan. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Pulls it in. It's Barber. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Danzy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally, in the 2nd quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Sayin. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keeps it himself. Looking for an alley. Now the toss. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this can happen on those those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big third down conversion.
Wants to throw on first. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quick give. It's Jordan. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know. Offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like,
oh, there's an alley to the left.